Pete Crow-Armstrong coming off his first All-Star appearance, ripping a double in the All-Star game. He sits as the third highest player in baseball in accumulated wins above replacement so far, turning into an absolute superstar. He has 25 homers and 71 RBIs. He was going viral for a
Yes, he
wonderful
was.
quote about philosophy and being yourself
Pete
and
the
advice to
philosopher.
kids. I don't know what else you could want from Pete, but talk to me about what we saw in the first half and some changes, not changes, but little differences we saw in his game to start the month of July and how he is setting himself up to finish off what has started as a dream season for not only him, but obviously Cubs fans across the world enjoying his rise to superstardom.
Superstardom indeed. When he started the year, our friend Lance Brzezowski noticed, like, hey, he's swinging the bat faster. He's swinging the bat at a 74-mile-per-hour rate. That is almost 3 miles per hour faster than what he showed last year. And of course, that didn't coincide with the results in April. All of a sudden, end of April, results started to go up. But the chase also was really high. Javi Baez-esque chase, right? And so you have two really extreme features from PCA. One is the chase, but two, it's the speed, power, and the elevated bat speed that we've seen. The question is, well, how sustainable is someone like Pete who has that type of chase rate where you're chasing 45% of pitches outside the zone? And two, is there any blips where this bat speed actually is not like real and it's just a sample of a small season? And that's not the case either. In fact, it's the opposite. If we look at this graph on the left, you're noticing that, yes, Pete's chase rate from the start of the season up until about the end of June was around 45 to 50%. This is calculating his chase every 10 opportunities that he's given. But you're noticing a little blip. You see that blip right there, Corey, on the left?
I
At the
do.
start of July, that chase rate is gradually going down. That means he's more selective. Well, then the question is, well, if he's chasing less, then is he more hesitant to swing? Is he trying to make more contact? Well, no. Look on the right. The right is his exit, or rather his bat speed. And you're seeing that across the season, it was around 71, 72 miles per hour. It did start off higher, which is why you see those wider red peaks and valleys right there. But you're also noticing start of July, bat speed's going up. So you're looking at a 23-year-old who is swinging the bat with intent and conviction, but also swinging the bat at more selective pitches that generates damage. Like, this is another instance where maybe you're seeing Pete develop and take that next stride and go from what we see now as, like, 75th percentile run producer to even like that next tier, right? So the trend I'm looking for as the second half starts are those two traits. Can he withstand the adjustments that he will have to face by not chasing as much and continuing that adjustment while also now swinging with this higher intent, which might generate that 40 home run potential that he's currently on pace for? And if you're going to ask me, okay, what are you betting on? Like, do you think this is actually going to happen? Typically, you don't see those two traits correlate, where you're having better bat speed and less chase. That to me signals an adjustment and more comfort, and it gets me very, very excited.
I'm also excited,
As you
Brendan.
should.
It's been an amazing thing to watch, and I think that's something that you almost forget is that obviously you're seeing a potentially him reaching a high ceiling, but he's so young. There's still room for him to develop and adjust and grow even more and be
Corey,
even
he's
better, which feels
chasing.
impossible.
He's chasing. Just to hammer this down, he's chasing at like a slightly below league average right now over the past 3 weeks. absurd if he can maintain that. If he maintains that, it's a matter of basic, like, batted balls in play.
Yeah.
That batting average, he
Well,
said it too, goes from 265 upwards to above 275. That's a huge difference.
but Brendan, then how will he hit home runs at balls that are near his eyeballs?